got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. This defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Waddle's first catch, good for a first down. Now Tua. And Thomas has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
All right, come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Jalen Waddle. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll run here with A-Chain. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Touchdown Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. That's out quickly to Chenault. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that one to the right side and incomplete. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 and a Tyreek for the Miami first. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Matt Milano firing in from its linebacker position. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Scott to return it. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. The Bills had 14-2 heading into this final week. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, Allen flush to his right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown, Bills! Damian Harris from 3 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 14-7. 7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. 3rd down, here's H.A. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They run for it. H.A. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon H.A. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Allen. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting his inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And down inside the 15 he goes. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by pass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to to keep carrying it, thank you.
H.A. now up the middle. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey, come on, two.
H.A. on first and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. He's on his way, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big-time gain there on the keeper. keeper using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Option play. Here's Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chanel. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And he'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Third and 9 here. On play action, here's Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Milano picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, the return is Scott. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 7. And they run with Harris off the option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Allen. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man. Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Alert! Regular.
Now Allen. That is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault from 3 yards out. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the handoff, it's H.A. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's H.A. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start by running the option to the right. Now first down carry for Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Back now in Buffalo, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Here's Bass now to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Now you're talking about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Tua going to throw.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Allen. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense did.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
All right, come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And Oliver drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that is incomplete.
The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. Allen maybe with a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 34. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. 110 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's Tua.
Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Tua. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. And Tua going to try and throw for it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. So would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Allen going to keep it again. An option handoff given to Harris.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And
Allen is actually going to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
At the 7-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on